just a joke, boys. Don't worry, this is no real politics. This is Aberdeen District Council. Never mind, it's a question and answer session. It's important today. Now, this is big deal today, boys. This is Aberdeen in the 21st century. So I'm wanting some good questions for you today. Now, Faz's going to be first. Yes, sir, yes.
Aberdeen correspondent of the Scotsman here. Are you keeping the people of Aberdeen fully informed of all the council's plans?
Oh, yes. Glasnost has come to the Gallagate. There's a lot of the councillors against it, and there's none of them like the press. Well, that today, I had to say to them, oh, come on, boys, come on. If we're having a press conference, we've got to let the press in. They couldn't see it. Oh.
Councillor, that response is a good illustration of the bankruptcy of your ideas, the threadbare nature of your policies, your utter ineptitude, your crass incompetence.
Come on, don't beat about the bush. That you tried to say?
Really, Councillor, I'm sure it was Aristotle, wasn't it, who said power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Well, if that's what Aristotle says, you should be here to say it himself.
Aristotle's dead.
Well, it wasn't in the paper. That's enough for you. Somebody else. Yes, sir. Yes.
Press and journal here, Councillor. Now, building developments in Aberdeen have been severely criticised. Do you ever learn from other cities?
Oh, yes. Only last year, I myself was in Athens on a free study tour. And while there, I visited the Parthenon and the Apocalypse. And fit a state some of that buildings is in. I reckon if I'm supposed to look after him, probably Aristotle.
And I see that you're putting up some kind of monstrosity at the beach.
Monstrosity? That's what leisure centre at.
And what makes that different from any other tuppence halfpenny leisure centre?
Because our leisure centre's going to have flumes. Ken, water shoots. Flumes is the feature of a fun-filled future. Aberdeen's never had flumes before. Throughout its long history, this great city of ours has been flumeless.
What about a new ice rink instead? I mean, what if Dorval and Dean want to come to Aberdeen?
They'll keep doing the flumes like everybody else. Yes, sir, yes.
Glasgow Herald, Councillor. Now, in the next century, the big thing is going to be the tourist industry. Have you any original ideas on how to bring in the punters?
Oh, yes, this council is proposing a major tourist attraction, topless bathing. It's on here, page 3, topless bathing. Topless bathing at the beach, so we're going to put in under-soil heating at the beach.
Are you saying Aberdeen Beach is cold?
It's cold in the winter. It's freezing in the summer. Well, I'll tell you, last July, there was a circus in the Queen's Links. Polar bear escapes, he runs onto the beach. 5 minutes later, he's at Carl, he gives himself up. They took him into the Inversnicky Cafe for a plate of hot soup. Now, Faz next. Yes, sir, yes.
Councillor, excuse me, but I've got a funny problem.
I can see that. What paper are you?
Financial Times.
Financial Times?
Yes, I'm the pink one. And what worries me, Councillor, is this poll tax.
The poll tax, yes.
Now, I live in a flat with my mother and a friend.
Now, is that your friend or your mother's friend?
Well, there's Nino's like that. He just doesn't pull his weight at that. He pays half a rent maybe, but he never did hoofran. En vraag ik met dansen naar man dat hij never did a shot in the dishes. I have to go for rolls in the morning. He cuts grass maybe because I can't because my hay fever. And of course my mother just never gets off her bottom. Now, for the purposes of this poll tax, am I the responsible person?
Well, I'm glad you're not responsible for me, that's all I can say. Right, one last question, one final question. Yes, sir, yes.
John Cole for BBC Newsnight.
Yes, Mr. Cole.
In formulating your plans for Beyond 2000, have you taken into consideration the need to reconcile the constraints imposed by the block grant with the public sector borrowing requirement?
Thank you, Mr. Cole. An excellent question. 10 out of 10 for the question.
What about the answer?
Sorry, no supplementaries, Mr. Cole. But may I say, Mr. Cole, I've been a fan of yours. Ken if I like about you, Mr. Cole, there's nothing put on about you. You're nae ashamed of the way you speak. You remain true to your roots, Mr. Cole. And the whole of the Rhondda Valley must be proud of you. It's fun, 100 fiddlers fiddling. Absolutely synchronized as one. It's marvelous how 100 fiddlers play away in perfect unison. Only us is formally trained, but from childhood we have played a war. I learned it at my mother's knee.
I picked it up at some low joint in a...
Seated high on planks in our serried ranks, we come from offices and shops and banks. Oh, a fiddler's image may be dull and stained,
but the bottle in my sporran is no lemonade.
There's 100 posts and we sit guide close, and up and up and up the thermometer goes. 99 degrees and that is centigrade.
Still the bottle in my sporran is no lemonade.
There's a Mrs. Care and I mean nae slur,
But you hinna muggle room if you're next to her.
Which was why last Friday I was awful glad that the bottle in my sporran was no lemonade. I could see that she'd sat next to me. All went well till her elbow went in my ear.
but we could administer we're in first aid, 'cause the bottles in my sporrans was the lemonade. Oh, being a fiddler takes some skill, 'cause fiddlers were tricky than playing the violin. And I include Yehudi Menu when he was kicked out of the fiddlers.
Yehudi's okay at playing drums.
And yet at Scott Skinner, he's just a beginner. He just can't dig
A jig.
and marches are far over hard for Yehudi. Though every concerto that you've ever heard of, Yehudi can play, be it Mozart or Mendelssohn.
But Eddie the Feel had a go at a reel. And it just about ruptured Yehudi.
You can
Hey, our much
Oh, a thing nae meant to fit it is, nae meant to fit to hit it is, however good we are. When we put on a show, therefore we have got a policy to vary things, we always have a great big star.
From the south we bring a really well-known singer. Some have said if we gave them alcohol they would. We've had Cheery Bill McHugh and Peter Morrison too, Mary Sandeman and Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
We've had Ken McKellar, didn't I know the fella, but he said that a tenor was what he would be. That made us all rejoice till it clicked he meant his voice. We thought he meant a tenor's what his fee would be.
And we've had McJugger, he's in half a bugger. Is there anybody regular stormy in the middle of a reel with awkward a squeal? Peer Mickett went to Dean and sell a hernia.
We appeared on Channel 4, the channel for minority art. Our viewing figure was 94, 6 fewer than were taking part. We're playing now a slow, sweet air of the kind music experts commend. But we start off slow, and we slow down there. You wonder if we'll make it. Take the end.
Oh, the only rule of fiddling is you've got to wear the kilt, and it doesn't matter if it doesn't fit.
Aye.
There's a kilt here on the stage. It was torpedoed at Dunkirk, and the lady playing the bass is wearing it. Aye. Oh, the image we present is very tartany, though the kilt does not suit everyone's anatomy. The conductor's got the bumfort, which for us is quite a comfort, because his kilt is keeping time, although his buttons need.
Ta-ta, Fia, the 100 fiddlers fit a lovely sound and fit a sec. And now we've got our elbows working. We'll be sitting fiddling here on neck. Machty have murdered that daddy.
Aye, Norman.
God, if it's near your still, I'll like you're a stranger. Come in.
Oh no, I'm nae coming in. I see you're lifting your daddies. I'll let you get on.
I'll need to get on. I'm lifting my Edsel blues.
Oh, you're lifting your Edsel blues, are you, Norman?
I just fancied chips for my dinner. And Tibby says to me, she says, well, if you're wanting chips, we'll need tatties.
My God, she's a clever woman. You've got a topper there, boy. You can pick them, Norman.
So that's why I'm lifting tatties, because I like chips.
Well, you are laughing, boy. Adine's just to put into chips already. Well, but I'll let you get on.
I'll need to get
I'll let
on.
you get on, Norman. God, that's a bee. Zat hij naar your bees there?
Far about.
Was it naar... Oh, isn't your lupins? No, he's out your lupins. He's up the top of your window there. No, oh, he's round the back of your lamp.
I just saw the back of him. I never got a look at his face.
Oh, so you didn't care if he's in a your bees?
I didn't think he was, no. My bees didn't enough a hammer in the winter.
But it was a bad winter for bees, no?
Oh, a terrible winter for bees. Well, I'll tell you, I've only got 3 bees left.
3 bees left?
3 bees left. Have I got Jockey?
Jockey. Oh, I'm awful pleased to hear you. Very good, Jockey. Oh, for that character, Jockey. Is he keeping us busy?
Aye, his eye is busy. You mind, it was Jockey that got lost down the front of Tibby's frock.
Should I be in her bosey? In fact, should I busy be in her bosey?
It was awful good of you to give us a hand to get him out.
Oh, but I wouldn't see you stuck, Norman. Just that pity he came out so quick.
Well, that's Jockey, and then have I got Wally?
Wally.
Oh, dear Wally.
Oh, he's enough a dweebly, peely, Wally, Billy, Wally.
That's right. It's a wonder he came through the winter.
Surprised he came through the summer.
So a Jockey and Wally, and then I've got Jessie.
Jessie. It's not a funny name for a bee, Jessie.
Well, we call him Jessie because he is a bit of a Jessie. He's all right as long as he's fleeing and humming. But as soon as he lands, he walks off a Jessie kind.
A Jessie Walker.
I don't ken his second name.
Well, but on about that explains it, Norman.
Explains fit.
Only time I've seen him buzzing about your garden, he seems to be among the pansies. Well, but I'll let you get on.
I'll let you get on,
Norman. I'll let you get on. Oh, Norman, I forgot to thank you for your holiday postcard. Yon was enough a bonny view. Far west you was now.
Peter Heath.
Oh, lovely. For your whole fortnight.
No, just a day.
Oh, God, that's even better.
Tell me, did you like the picture in the postcard? That's far we had our picnic.
God, Norman, I never realised you could get as near a prison as that.
Oh, aye. With our picnic racked up against the wall of the prison. It's the only place in Peter Heath for you're out of the wind.
Well, but I'll let you get on.
I'll need to get on.
Norman, I'll let you get on. Aye. So you just had days here and there, had you, Norman?
Days here and there, that's right, aye. With a day in Mintla.
My God. You didn't do mental on a day, did you, Norman? Oh, that was going some, wasn't it?
And then with a day in New Bath. With an ice cream there.
God, was New Bath near calling enough already for you, Norman?
No, we didn't have that big cones with the chocolate sticking out the top.
Each. That was lashing out, wasn't it, Norman?
No, each a twins,
A twin, yes,
aye,
of
50
course.
me, aye, 50,
Of
aye.
course, aye.
And then with a morning in Cairnbald.
Oh, that had been a high spot.
Aye, it's a high spot, that.
Did you get to Newport Sligo?
No, we just thought after Cairnbald, Newport Sligo would be an anticlimax.
Oh, aye. There's just nothing in Newport Sligo at all. Nay, after Cairnbald.
Well, that's what we thought, so we just went straight to Turriff.
Lovely.
And with a bar supper in the commercial hotel.
Oh, I believe they do you very well.
Oh, very well. Mind you, I could have done with some more chips.
Skimpy with the chips.
No scumpy with the chips.
Skimpy with the
And then with a mystery tower to Cumminston.
Oh, lovely.
Aye, we finished up in the cemetery there. I put a floor in Granny's grave.
Oh, for that cheery holiday you've had, Norman.
I were packed in a lot.
God forbid me and a packed in health, eh?
No, then with a day in Aberdeen.
You devil that you are, Norman. And did you enjoy that, no?
Nay, a lot, no. To be with Mad and Marks and Spencers.
It is a rare place, Marks and Spencers. They're awful good at changing things for you. I mean, I ain't booked a pair of trousers there. Wore them to my work for a week, took them back and I changed them.
Well, I tried that, but they wouldn't let me.
Oh, and what did you booked?
A cabbage.
Well, but I'll let you get on.
I'll let you get on.
Norman. I'll let you get on. Oh, no, I forgot to say, did you get my holiday postcard, Norman? I'm for France now.
Oh, aye. Thanks very much. It's awful good of you.
Was you ever in France yourself, Norman?
Oh, just once. Aye. It's a long time ago. Never again. It's enough of squash in the boat coming back.
Oh. How did you come back, eh?
Dunkirk. Aye, look. This is your postcard. I've got it here.
That's it,
That's it, you see. Now you see.
Norman.
But you see, Tibby was not happy with the picture of the lassie with no clays on.
Oh, Norman, I'm sorry about that. That's a folly's bears ears, that. I'll ken to send you on a mere postcard like that.
That's right. Then I send him. Bring him home and we'll look at them again.
Ever since that marvellous day when we were told that Glasgow was going to be the European city of culture, I somehow didn't click the same with Fran, my wee drum chapel flame. My advances seem to insult her, 'cause suddenly I find it's matters of the mind that are her preoccupation. She's cultured nowadays, reading books and gone to plays. My life's one long frustration, 'cause nowadays she takes no heed o' the crying needs of my libido. She insists on discussing Othello. She tells me Picasso's a must. Now what good is that to a fella consumed by a good gone lust? There's no much that's arousing in a chat about Stockhausen or a play by Arnold Wesker. Oh, I'm lumbered wi' a lassie was both cultural and classy, and they're all like that in Glasgow. 1990 is not far away now, and culture's abroad in the air, and carnal pursuits are passé now. Here's one who's no getting his share. My bird talks all day lang in an Edinburgh twang about the art of Madagascar. She was sexy once and tarty, now she's cerebral and arty, and they're all like that in Glasgow. Now I'm no the one that would stir it, but nowadays when I get fresh, she's on about things o' the spirit, and there's never no sins o' the flesh. Oh, the birds in Carantine are whistling fugues in C-sharp minor. Things could not be much grotesquer. Oh, your ardour does get caller when she says, let's play some Mahler, and they're all like that in Glasgow. I read all the scandalous bits in the Mirror, the Star and the Sun, but she really likes Solzhenitsyn. She's reading the Gulag for fun. She's a raver, people snigger at her well-upholstered figure. She could not be statuesquer. And her passion is for Ibsen and Sir Alexander Gibson, and they're all like that in Glasgow. Her name is Fran McClure. Aye, for years that's how I knew her. Now she cries herself Francesca. Oh, I'd like to tap my girl to the boozer nor the barrel, but they're all like that. Every bird's a culture cat. Oh, they're all like that in Glasgow.
And welcome to another edition of Mastermind, which comes this week from Aberdeen's leading educational establishment, the College of Commerce. Now billeted at the Bridge of Dawn Barracks. Our studio audience has just come in after being paraded for inspection on the square by the commanding officer and the sergeant major, otherwise known as the Heedy and the Janny. As ever on Mastermind, there are 4 contenders. Could we have the first contender, please? Your name?
Sandy Thompson.
And your specialist subject?
A retired footrate tamer.
Mr. Thompson, retired footrate tamer. Your specialist subject?
Petty crime in Kolkata. May to June 1988.
A very wide subject indeed. Mr. Thompson, you have 2 minutes on petty crime in Kolkata between these dates, starting now. On May 10th, what did Tam the poacher pinch in the Spar grocer?
Bella Bruce's bottom.
Correct. On May 16th, what crime was committed by the Dominie's 12-year-old twin sons?
Gone to in a bike.
Correct. Why didn't P.C. Wilson pursue the boys?
It was his bike.
Correct. On May 22nd, William McGill was charged with forging the bank manager's name, but he was acquitted. What was his special defence?
He couldn't write his own name.
That's not quite enough.
The bunker couldn't write it all.
Correct. On May 29th, Eddie Jack the plumber was skirting Ballater in his van when he was stopped for speeding. Where exactly did the offence take place?
Pass.
Correct. On June 1st, who in Kolkata was driving without licence or insurance?
Aberdeen was.
Correct. The cell at the police station was occupied for the whole of June by whom?
The Bobby's summer visitors.
Correct. In the case of the Procurator Fiscal versus Hamish Anderson, Anderson was charged with breaking into Bella Bruce's bedroom at 2 a.m. What was the verdict?
Guilty but insane.
Correct. In June, what crime in Kolkata remained undetected?
Illegal removal from clotheslines out of the village of sundry items of ladies' underwear.
That's not what I have here.
Knickers being nicked?
Correct. And although the police never caught the knicker thief, were there any suspects?
Oh, there were no suspects. Aberdeen, the village Kent. It was the bunker.
Correct.
Aye, Aberdeen except the Bobby, because he was a new Bobby, because the old Bobby had got a shift. Aye, the old Bobby Kent was the bunker, because he was an accomplice, that's why he got a shift.
In May and June 1988, what connection did Dr. James Balfour have with crime in Ochterturra?
He was the police surgeon, and if anybody was drunk in the village, it was usually him.
I'll accept that. In fact, it was always him. At the Ochterturra Sports, Jock Finlay won 2 events, drinking 8 pints in 30 seconds, followed by the 80 yards dash. What public nuisance did he then commit?
Pass.
Correct. On June 13th, 3 people were drunk and disorderly outside the Glaket Stirk public house. 2 of them were Eddie Jack the plumber and Willie Duff the butcher. Who was the third?
It was me.
Correct. On June 16th, Dougal Mackenzie and Jean Geddes crept into Tam McFarlane's hayloft where they were discovered by P.C. Wilson. When the constable told Dougal to stop what he was doing, how did Dougal reply?
I've started and I can't stop.
Now, we all like to pop along now and again for a curry to our local Indian restaurant. They're part of our way of life. But with me tonight is someone who has reversed that trend. He's a young Aberdonian, home on holiday from Kolkata, where 2 years ago he opened the first Scottish restaurant in India. Hello.
Good evening. It is very nice to be here. And I bring a very warm fit like from Kolkata.
Now, you're home visiting your parents.
Yes, my father, Kumar Gandhi, is the proud proprietor of a very fine Indian restaurant in Aberdeen. It is situated in Bridge Street, halfway down on the right-hand side. Just before you get to the steppies.
Now, your father married a local girl?
Yes, he did marry her. My mother is from the country. She is from Ochterturra. She is a Thompson.
Oh, she's a Thompson.
She is a daughter of the great Sandy Thompson. Oh, he's a hell of a man, old Sandy. I am called after him.
You're called after him, so your name is...
Sandy Gandhi.
And you never thought of opening your own Indian restaurant in
Oh,
Scotland?
no, sir. You cannot get moved for Indian restaurants in Scotland. So I say to myself, get yogurt, Sandy. Play the Scottish card in India.
So you opened your own Scottish restaurant in Kolkata.
And I have the menu here to prove it.
Now, what kind of Scottish fare do you serve? I mean, if I were to come into your restaurant for dinner, what would I get for a starter?
Well, you are aware, sir, of the traditional Scottish delicacy known as second day's soup. I go one better, I offer third day's soup.
Third day soup?
It takes an extra day to fly a toot from cross and backward.
And what about a main course?
Our principal main course is stovies. Just like in an Indian restaurant in Scotland, the principal main course curries, and there are 40 different kinds of curries all the way up and down the page. So in my Scottish restaurant, there are 40 different kinds of stovies all the way up and down the page.
Well, I know what you mean about the curries. My favourite is Madras curry gosh.
I have stovies gosh. I have stovies goodness gracious me. Stovies crikey dick. Stovies losh be here. Right up to stovies god almighty.
And do you get accompaniments with the stovies?
I have a very fine record of Jimmy Shandan his man.
And for your Indian customers, do you serve the stovies vindaloo?
Wherever the customer wants them. I do not recommend the loo, but he who pay the piper call the tune.
You don't have a piper.
I have a cocky wee Gordon.
So don't tell me you have Scottish dance music in a restaurant in Kolkata.
Oh, yes, he play the Bengal Lancers, strip the Jacaranda, the dashing white Gurkha.
Gay gardens?
No, as a matter of fact, he's a bit of a ladies' man.
I wonder if I might see that menu for a
Certainly,
moment.
sir, it would be my privilege if you cast your respected
Thank you.
eye over
Just
my...
have a feeling. I thought so. There are some Indian items. Look at this one. Naan. Now, naan is bread.
No, Nan is the cook. She come out with me from Scotland.
Well, look at this one. Chapatis.
No, sir, not chapatis, chapat tatis.
And are these served in a sauce?
Not exactly in a sauce. I have the bottles of sauce on the table. There is the Tabasco sauce, there is tomato sauce, Worcester sauce, there is salad cream, mayonnaise. I have the little...
HP?
No cash only, please. No credit card.
And are you the kind of maître d'hôtel?
No, I am what you call the head bummer.
So you're the one who welcomes the customers and says, bon appétit.
No, I say stick in till you stick out.
Life's not easy. The world can be very spiteful. The business of living is frightful. Life's not easy. Life's not easy. The human condition is dire. Okay, I'm a Jeremiah, but life's not easy. Life's a trial. Frequently I just can't crack it. I know I'll struggle to open a biscuit packet. Life is full of snags and snares. How do you find the start of the sellotape? I never can. Life's not easy. I mean it, I wouldn't kid you. Can you preset a video? Life's not easy. Life's not easy. There's nothing that makes me tenser than using a soap dispenser. Life's not easy. Tomato ketchup won't come out, so you thump the bottle. Then what happens? None'll come out, or else the lot'll. Things like that can bring a frown. I drop a scone, and always it lands with its jammy side down. When a bottle of pills, as it ought to have, has a fiendish childproof top in it, I'm completely stumped, and I've got to have the help of a child to open it. Life's not easy. Are you not bewildered when you are faced with a Chinese menu? Life's not easy. Life's not easy. A toffee, but can you scoff it? You can't get the paper off it. Life's not easy. On the phone, there's nothing that makes me quite so nervous as the tone that tells me to speak to an answering service. All my thoughts just seem to go. New toaster blows, and where is the guarantee? I never know. Life's not easy. In a pub, does it not make you sick? Yelling against the music. Life's not easy. Life's not easy. My train goes at 2000. That's 10 o'clock. No, I've blundered. Life's not easy. Every Christmas, Where have the lights for the tree been lurking? Same old business. One of them's blown and none of them's working. Things like that can bring a frown. Choosing a chocolate, can you dodge the marzipan? I never can. Life's not easy.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and Transbuchan Airways welcomes you aboard their breakfast time shuttle from Ellen to Huntly. Flight number TBA, clickety-click, dinky-doos, unlucky for some. This is your captain speaking, Captain Davy Biggles Henderson. And I hope that you have a very pleasant flight. Our scheduled takeoff time this morning is 0800 hours. So with a bit of luck, we should be roaded by 10:30. On behalf of Transbuchan Airways, I apologise for the delay, but one of our passengers this morning is a gone to the mart. And the security lads had enough a job getting her through the X-ray machine. And God, you'll never believe this, when they saw the X-ray plates, there was a touchy brucellosis showed up. So that's why we now have a in quarantine in a toilet at the inner end of the plane. So if one of you is wanting to go to the bathroom, you'd better get off and gang no. Because that's your last chance for a square at Huntly. Now, our cruising speed this morning will be 60 miles an hour. I know on the time. And our arrival time at Huntly will be 1125 hours. That is not, repeat, not an estimate. It's a complete shot in the dark. We will be flying at a height of 1,701 feet, 6 inches. Which is a good 3 feet higher than the Mither Top in Benihee. So we should clear it easy enough. Well, put it this way, we've never hit it yet. Now, before we go any further, I'd better get the bad news out of the way. We haven't got a navigator already. As a matter of fact, he's just been on the phone saying he's going down to Forfar to pick up his new guide dog. He's not sure if he's getting an Airedale or a Skye Terrier. So what's the bad news? The good news is we've got a much better chance of getting there without him. Now, Transbuchan Airways is red hot on safety. So first of all, here's the drill for fit to do if we come down in the sea. Now, gone for Airline to Huntly, we shouldn't have come down in the sea. Especially the day when we haven't got the handicap of a navigator. But just in case we div come down in the sea, there's a bit of drill with your life jacket, which will be demonstrated by our cabin staff, Lizzie. Right, now, step 1, locate aperture in life jacket and insert head. Rugged jacket out your head through the hole in the top. Step 2, feed the white cord under each armpit. Pull the fight down with your oxer. Step 3, stretch the cord around the abdomen carefully in order to avoid discomfort. Cut it down around your belly and then I rock yourself. Now, this next announcement is for those passengers with seat belts. Would you please fasten them? On this flight, the passengers with the seat belts are the occupants of seats A11 and B14, because they were the winners of the lucky draw. Runner-up in the lucky draw is the occupant of seat D9, and his prize is first shorty of the sack bag. As you were, second shorty, I'm just getting a message coming through. The co's been sick already. Now, this aircraft is just about ready to take off. Just as soon as we get the frost scraped off the windscreen. Thank God it's July. During takeoff, I would advise you to sit well back in your seat, shut your in, cross your fingers, and hope like hell. Because by God, that's what I'm going to be doing. Right now, contact, shocks away, and soak your barley sugars instead. Oh my God, that was a herring. Far the hell did that silo come from? Oh, they should tell you about things like that. Never mind, we're here. We're here. We're up first short of the day. Last Tuesday, we had to get the jump leads on tilt. Now, for our flight path this morning, I'm going to make a beeline straight for the A96, which we will then follow, turning right along the B922, then along that forestry tracks, follow the Gadi Burnout in Inverurie, twice round Benihee, and Bob's your uncle. It's rare up here, though, isn't it? As you can see, there are some very interesting sects. For example, I'll just cope a plane out a wee bit into the left, and if you want to look down, that's up to you. But I get hell of a dizzy. Now, instead of the usual in-flight movie, we've got a special treat for you today. I'm going to pass through my holiday snaps. Me and the wife went on a Saga bus tour last summer. And we could have a pally with the driver of that fine lad he was. You can as he drove that bus to 100 mile, 63 passengers on board. I could never cope with that kind of responsibility. Oh, there's another interesting... Now, that is a wrecked landmark there. Now, that's Mormon Hill, and it's just bristling with NATO defence equipment. Got us radar and scanners and satellite dishes and, the dirt of the day. For that battery of stuff there is, I'll just explain a wee bit closer so you can hear a bit of look. God, that's rockets are firing today. Some days it's shells. God, that's shells another day. It's not every day you get rockets and shells the same day. But do not worry about it. There's no danger, ladies and gentlemen. No danger at all. They're all fired by computer. And the computer just cannot comprehend that there's only a plane could fly as low or as slow as Trans-Buchan Airways.